What if I told you the most insane startup brawl in history began with a dude trying to send money through a Palm Pilot and another guy who decided to name his financial company after a sketchy website? We're in the late 90s. The internet is exploding. Silicon Valley is overflowing with nerds holding stock options and Mountain Dew cans. VCs are dumping cash into anything that ends with .com, even if it's just a guy, a whiteboard, and vibes. Our company is called hamsterhub.com. We have no hamsters, no website, no business plan. But we do have this monstrous ping pong table in the office. Take my 50 million. Everyone agrees the internet is the future, even though nobody has a clue what that future is supposed to look like. But there's one massive headache. Paying online is terrible. Hey bro, can I send you my credit card over the internet? Sure, I'll also take your identity, your SSN, and your hopes. Fraud everywhere. Banks running like it's still 1973. If you wanted to split a pizza, you needed actual cash. Whoever solves online payments won't just get rich, they'll become the bank. And two rival startups are about to throw hands for digital money supremacy. Enter X.com. First, a 28-year-old madman named Elon Musk. Fresh off selling his last company for $300 million, he decides he's going to reinvent money itself. Picture this: banking, investing, insurance, rockets, all under one name. I'll call it futuremoney.com. No, actually, X.com. Sir, that sounds like an adult website. Excellent. Elon slams $12 million of his own cash into it. He dreams gigantic, but the tech isn't ready. His team is racing to build the vision faster than you can say .com bubble. Across town, another team is plotting. Peter Thiel, the Stanford Law brainiac, and Max Levchin, a Ukrainian coding beast. They launch Confinity and start in a very weird niche. Imagine sending money between Palm Pilots. You mean those geeky bricks? Exactly. It sounds ultra niche, because it is ultra niche. The idea spins wheels at first, but when they pivot to sending money by email, magic happens. Wait, I can get paid without meeting a dude at a gas station? Word spreads faster than memes. Confinity's user base blows up. X.com, fast and chaotic. Confinity, precise and secure. Both racing to own the future of payments, and the showdown is inevitable. Fusion and chaos. The birth of PayPal by early 2000, X.com and Confinity are in a street-level startup war, burning cash, copying each other's features, fist-fighting over the same eBay users. X.com has flashy marketing. Confinity has tech that actually works. Both have zero profits. In the middle of the madness, they could destroy each other or do something crazier. Merge. The merger of X.com and Confinity. Except it wasn't a peaceful wedding, it was Game of Thrones. Elon Musk becomes CEO, keeps the X.com branding, and keeps dreaming big. Team banking, insurance, investing, jetpacks, all in one platform. Sir, we can't even get password reset emails to send. Work harder. Reality, meanwhile, is kicking the company in the teeth. Then comes the breaking point. Listen up. We're migrating PayPal's system from Unix to Windows NT. You want to run financial infrastructure on Windows NT? Do you know what you're saying? That's like performing heart surgery with a plastic spoon. Everyone here is going to die. At that time, Windows NT was buggy, crashed often, and had the stability of a three-legged chair at a rave. Engineers, especially the Confinity veterans, beg Elon to stop. Oh, visionary leader, for the love of logic, don't do this. We've tested this 100 times. Risk is insane. One slip and everything detonates. We followed you through hell and back. But this is lunacy. Sorry, can't hear you over the sound of my genius. Then in September 2000, Elon goes on vacation to South Africa with his wife. Meanwhile, back at HQ, Peter Thiel, Max Levchin, and several engineers stage a coup. They go to the board. We'd like to remove the CEO before he blows up the company. Approved. And just like that, while Musk is sipping mimosas, he gets fired as CEO. When Elon finds out, he's furious. But instead of leaving, he stays. He remains the largest shareholder and a board member, because deep down, he still believes in the mission. Under Peter Thiel, the chaos cools. Instead of reinventing all finance at once, the team focuses. They double down on email-based payments, especially for eBay sellers. With clarity and stability, the company begins to rocket forward. Soon, the name PayPal becomes legendary. But there's a price for that victory. The PayPal culture. Nerds, chaos and brains, inside PayPal. Nobody cared about your resume. Fancy degree? Whatever. What mattered was, can you survive the intellectual battlefield? If you were fast, sharp, and could win arguments while chugging 2 Red Bulls at once, you were in. And the interviews were like, "Hi, let's skip intros." Question 1. Design a system to detect Russian fraud in real time. VPN plus behavioral analysis. Question 2. Build a military-grade payment network in 10 days. Can I at least know your name first? There were no comfy seats at PayPal. Every role was critical, even admin. Unofficial motto: disagree, debate, disrupt. Meetings were UFC fights. Yelling? Normal. Dismantling someone's idea? Respected. Routine: wake up, coffee, code, fight fraud, repeat. Why all the madness? Because PayPal was under attack 24/7. Scammers wanted the money. eBay wanted the users. The government wanted to know what the heck PayPal even was. But those who thrived there never wanted to leave. The loyalty ran deep, the kind you earn only by surviving war together. They argued hard, failed fast, pivoted faster. PayPal wasn't a polished unicorn. It was a caffeinated pirate ship heading straight into chaos. Escape velocity. IPO and acquisition by late 2001. PayPal is winning. Barely. But they face 3 villains. 3 boss fights. PayPal's best feature, sending money through email, also made it a magnet for fraud. Make $5,000 an hour. Only if we hit those PayPal bonuses, comrade. Hold my beer. Scammers swarm, abusing bonuses, exploiting loopholes, laundering cash like detergent commercials. Max Levchin and the engineers have to invent defenses in real time. Their secret weapon, Igor, an AI fraud detection system so sharp it could spot fraud through tiny details. Typing speed, suspicious. Login at 4:20 a.m., suspicious. Email, definitely not a scam 123. Confirmed fraud. Most of PayPal's growth comes from eBay sellers. Great, until eBay realizes PayPal is better than BillPoint, their own payment tool. eBay fights back, tweaks algorithms, tries to force BillPoint, attempts to ban PayPal from the platform. Sellers revolt. PayPal keeps growing anyway. Soon it has over 1 million active accounts, handling 70% of eBay transactions without being the default option. Meanwhile, the US government looks at PayPal. Is it a bank? No. Money transmitter? Kind of. Gambling operation? No. Aha! I knew it. Adult site? No. But we could be. If that's your vibe, every regulator wants a piece. Lawsuits, cease and desists, threats from all directions. At one point, PayPal is fighting 26 legal battles at once. But PayPal's weapon is speed. They get licensed state by state, preempt lawsuits, and pour so much money into compliance that regulators shrug close enough. Despite the hurricane, PayPal pushes forward. In early 2002, they go public. IPO raises around $70 million. Not huge, but symbolically insane. A startup survives the dot-com crash, outplays hackers, outmaneuvers government, and goes public. All in under 4 years. Then eBay returns, but this time with friendship. So, maybe you could join us? eBay offers $1.5 billion in stock, and PayPal accepts. But nobody plans to stay. The deal closes in July 2002. Shareholders get filthy rich overnight. Peter Thiel, $55 million. Elon Musk, $160 million plus. Max Levchin, moon-buying money. And then they leave. They don't want to be corporate managers. They want to build new worlds. The aftermath. How the mafia took over the original team scatters. But not randomly. They're not aimless nerds. They're the PayPal Mafia. For once, the media nails the nickname. Elon Musk, from bold CEO to rockets, electric cars, brain chips, tunnels, and buying Twitter because why not? Peter Thiel builds Palantir, a data beast that scares allies and enemies. He also starts Founders Fund and turns $500,000 in Facebook into billions. Reid Hoffman builds LinkedIn, preaches ethical investing, and becomes VC royalty. Max Levchin launches a firm and introduces America to its true love. Buy now, pay later. Companies like Sequoia, Airbnb, YouTube, Instagram, and many others fall within the mafia's orbit. They didn't just build the next generation of Silicon Valley, they became Silicon Valley. PayPal didn't start with a master plan. It wasn't a sleek strategy deck, it was a nerdy band-aid for a broken internet. It was chaos. It was caffeine. It was a crew of prodigies duct-taping the future together. But it became something massive. It proved that brilliant weirdos fueled by Red Bull can survive hackers, lawsuits, and near-death experiences and still have juice left to reshape the planet. The product was payments, but the legacy was people. Want to see how each Mafia member changed the world after PayPal? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and buckle up. The sequel is even crazier. ePile. The long shadow of PayPal. In the years that followed, the influence of the PayPal alumni became even more obvious. Investors began to study their methods, founders tried to imitate their culture, and journalists realized that PayPal was not just a company, but an incubator for future titans. The so-called mafia kept meeting, collaborating, mentoring, and debating the future of technology. Their fingerprints appeared in social networks, artificial intelligence labs, fintech startups, enterprise software giants, and even in space exploration. Some of them backed bold climate initiatives, others funded controversial political causes, showing that the group was not unified by ideology but by intensity. They shared an obsession with scale, velocity, and audacity. Scholars wrote papers, business schools taught cases, and documentaries tried to capture the energy of those chaotic early days in Palo Alto. Meanwhile, new founders looked at PayPal as proof that a scrappy group of outsiders could bend the world if they moved fast enough and refused to quit. The result was a mythos that continues to inspire ambitious builders. The PayPal experiment demonstrated that software could reorganize entire industries and that the people behind it mattered just as much as the technology itself. To this day, the story of PayPal is told not as a tidy legend, but as a messy adventure filled with risk, genius, conflict, and improbable luck. It stands as a reminder that disruption is rarely polite, and that sometimes the future is built by stubborn weirdos who refuse to accept the world.